Hey everybody, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and it's time to open the mailbag, and let's take a look at some of the questions that you have. I've got two great questions today related to the color of money. So Sheka Tagani says, maybe it's just me, but why do you guys go goo goo gaga for toned coins? I think it looks ugly on a coin and would not pay more for it. Well, thank you so much for your question and comment. So this is an interesting question because this is a matter of what does someone find attractive in a coin, and this is also speaks to the fact that coin values, coin collecting still has everything to do with eye appeal and personal taste, right? And so it is always subjective. So when I hear people complain about the subjectivity of grading and how they want artificial intelligence, there's really still a counter argument to be made here. And that counter argument is, well, everyone likes things a little bit different. Why would you standardize someone's personal tastes, right? What are you going to do? Say, well, no, you have to like this coin because it's toned, or no, you have to like this coin because it's blast white. So interestingly enough, let me answer your question more directly. I do have a lot of customers who only want blast white coins, especially if they collect some of the bigger coins. I know guys, Walking Liberty half collectors especially. I know a lot of guys who collect Walking Liberty halves, and they only want blast white coins, and that's it, nothing else. So to answer your question of why do I like toned coins, personal preference is just personal preference, right? But one of the reasons I like toned coins is because toned coins, oftentimes when you look at it, you can tell that it's original. You can often look at a coin and say, okay, this has original toning to it. I know it hasn't been played with. Blast white coins, it's easy to have something conserved today and it becomes blast white. So once again, if a coin's been properly conserved and you can't tell it was conserved and it's blast white, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter that it's been conserved. But I don't prefer one over the other, actually. There's plenty of coins that I get in that are blast white, that are gorgeous, they've got great eye appeal, and there's plenty of coins that have toning. Now, I'm a little unusual in that I like a lot of toning that is not bright. Like, I like some muted toning that has a nice, what you'd almost call a patina look to it. And that look used to be real popular. According to all of my CAC friends out there, Mr. CAC really likes the muted coins. Today, PCGS on their website actually shows how they will discount a grade on a coin because it has muted toning to it. So, which is a change of value system completely over the last decade to decade and a half, which is a relatively short amount of time within an industry. So, anyways, not everyone goes goo goo gaga. You're not the only one who thinks that a toned coin is an ugly coin. There's plenty of people who don't like toned coins. Plenty of people who only want blast white. So, Caleb asks, how do you naturally tone coins? So this is a loaded question for a couple of reasons. One, if you follow this channel, this YouTube station here, you'll find out that when it comes to toning, we've had a lot of mixed results from sending coins in to get graded with the type of toning that they have. And so asking about how do you naturally tone a coin, this infers that you're going to intentionally tone a coin, but in a natural way. And that's something that we haven't really talked about before because generally speaking, when we talk about cleaning a coin, conserving a coin, there is a way to do it properly, and then there's the way to not do it. Now, there are some people who think you should never clean a coin or conserve a coin, but PCGS and NGC both will put on their labels improperly cleaned, implying, of course, that you can properly clean a coin. Well, the same thing may be said about toning a coin. How does a coin get toned? And of course, can someone do it intentionally? And if you do it intentionally, are you doing something that is unethical? This is the big question, right? So the people who think that anytime a coin is conserved, it's been ruined. But we've never really talked about toning a coin naturally. What does that look like and how does that work? So coins tone over time based on the things they are exposed to, namely oxygen and usually some combination of maybe sulfur or carbon, but especially sulfur. And so if you have a coin that's in an old holder like this one and it starts to fade and stuff, well, as this deteriorates, the carbon, pardon me, the sulfur really that seeps from it will naturally tone a coin. Now this is pennies, so these don't really tone very well, and you'll see over time that these do all look a little bit darker than normal from being in this holder for a long time. But other things that you naturally get exposure to in the environment is if you find an old leather purse or something, you'll see coins get toned real dark. The copper coins will get destroyed in a leather purse. They turn to green really quick. Silver coins will go really dark, really fast, and not be attractive looking at all. So the exposure to oxygen and sulfur is one of the things that gives you toning. And if you look on eBay, you'll see lots of artificially toned coins, and that's something that we can talk more about later. The question is, can you tone a coin naturally in a way that is not going to be artificial? And I'd say yes, you can. I've known people that have done it who have kept coins exposed intentionally to old holders in a warmer climate for years to get the coin to tone on its own. So, they wanted the coin to look different than it looked. And, this is something that happens naturally. So it's really interesting though, because if a coin has been in a holder for a long time, we say, oh, it's natural toning. But if someone put it there to tone, would we say, oh, no, that is somehow artificial toning? Well, no, the artificial toning has to do usually with someone who is really accelerating the chemical process. Usually you're using a chemical, if they use any type of liquid chemical on top of the coin, usually you can tell that those are the ones that will have the real artificial dark blue colors and whatnot. So if you're trying to expedite it for some reason, if you're trying to cover up cleaning, generally those are the things that are frowned upon when it comes to toning a coin. So anyway, really great question. There's a lot more there to unpack, and very interesting. So let me know if any of you have actually intentionally toned a coin in a natural way that was not meant to mislead. So anyway, interesting topic. Thanks for the questions, guys. You can subscribe by clicking on the button up here in the corner. Thanks for watching. You can watch more videos on the right side of the screen.